Hello my pretties! As you can see, I've sort of sorted my hair. It's still messy, but we're getting there. Anyhow, I was going to do my British haul video for you, but given that I bought a ton of things in Britain, I thought that it would be easier for me to finish my Singapore shopping haul first, because there are a relatively fewer number of things in that video. For those of you who don't follow me on Instagram, I went to Singapore for the Formula One weekend and quite enjoyed myself there. Although, if I'm being honest, I don't quite rate Singapore as highly as I would maybe a European country. It's okay. Honestly, I prefer Hong Kong to Singapore, and the majority of people that I've spoken to, barring one person, have all said that they prefer Hong Kong to Singapore as well. So, without any further ado, let me tell you all about the things that I bought in Singapore. As you would expect, Singapore has got all of the big stores and probably more high street and designer brands than we have in India. When I saw the Bath & Body Works in Singapore, I just hopped over and bought a number of their, what are they called? Yeah, their fragrance mists. They had an offer going on. If you buy 3 of the smaller fragrance sprays, fragrance mists, you get it for 25 Singapore dollars. So my sister and I picked up a set of 3 each. I bought these 3. One is this Japanese cherry blossom. I've always loved the Japanese cherry blossom fragrance. It's really nice. I wish you could smell it. It's a little heavier than some of the ones that you get in the Body Shop, but it's still a really lovely fragrance. The other one I picked up, which you can see I've used quite a lot, is the pink chiffon. So can you see that? It says pink chiffon. This one is a more fruity spray. It's again very nice. I quite like it. The last one that I got was actually on the recommendation of my sister, because one of her friends keeps buying this from Dubai. It's the Sea Island Cotton, and I have to say this is great. It's amazing. I really like it. It's sort of, I don't know quite how to describe it. It's a sort of cleanish, hideous mix, and it works out really nicely, and I'm so glad that my sister recommended this. One thing that I wish I bought in England, but unfortunately I couldn't find it there, were the sets from Victoria's Secret. Because unfortunately, yes, Victoria's Secret is still cheaper in pounds as opposed to Singapore dollars. I know, surprise, surprise. Singapore is horrifyingly expensive considering that it's a so-so country. I mean, I'm sorry, any country where you are still being charged for incoming calls is a very primitive country to me. Yeah, so the Victoria's Secret sets come in little boxes like this, and you get a body spray. This one is the Love Spell set. You get a shower gel body wash, and you get a body lotion. You also get a little comb, and you get a small towel, like a face towel. I really like these sets because you can take them apart and give them as gifts to friends, which is great. Love Spell is something that I've had before. It's a very nice sort of, I wish that you could smell this. Yeah, it smells like you could eat this. It's a very fruity fragrance. And oh yeah, anybody who I happen to be gifting these things to, sorry I showed it on YouTube before I gave it to you, but I just wanted people to see what I picked up. And I do like these Victoria's Secret sets, but boo on Singapore for being even more expensive than England. The pound is 100 plus to the rupee, and the Singapore dollar is only about 47 rupees to 1 Singapore dollar. So I can't believe that it's more expensive in Singapore as opposed to England. But hey, there you go. One nice thing about Singapore is that every mall is really well connected. Like practically every metro station has a mall, ends in a mall if you will. So you just walk up through the escalators or the stairs and you're there in the mall, which is a good thing. But Singapore's famed metro system is, I mean, I don't know, everybody's saying, oh my gosh, the metro system in Singapore. The trains are exactly the same ones that they have on the Delhi metro. Another thing that Delhi and Singapore have is Sephora. And quite frankly, Sephora is cheaper in Delhi. The only thing that was, I think, pretty much the same price-wise were these masks that I have raved about before. And I've not seen this Jobs Tears mask in Delhi, which is the reason why I picked it up in Singapore. It's supposed to be whitening and moisturizing with natural Jobs Tears seed extract. I have no idea what Jobs Tears seed is, although they give you a sort of picture on the back. I think this is what Jobs Tears seed is. It looks very unusual. I've not tried it and I have no idea how well it will work, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what it's like. It seems quite interesting. Another thing that Singapore's got that's quite similar to India is this store that they call Guardian. It's almost the same as Health and Glow. In fact, even their logo is quite similar, as you can see on this product. I picked up these bands. They were a set of 6, but I have to say very honestly, I've got better quality stuff off the roadside in Mumbai. I mean, these things, you use them twice and then they break apart and that's it. You cannot put them back together again. So I've also got these band-aids. They are clear plasters. As you can see, they're supposed to be these transparent band-aids. I've not used them yet because I've still got some Johnson & Johnson ones left over. I don't know how well they're going to work given the quality of the hair bands, hair clips. But oh well, I'll try them out and let you know. One thing that I do like the quality of is this, but this one I actually meant to buy in England. This is John Frieda's Frizz. It's the original Frizz serum. It eliminates frizz, protects from humidity, protects from heat, smooths, hydrates, and tames. And one of my friends have picked this up. Well, she uses it in England, and I borrowed it from her, and it really worked very, very well with my hair. I meant to pick it up from Boots, but completely forgot. Because as usual, whenever I enter Boots, I just go, oh my god, I need this, oh my god, I need this, oh, I've not seen this. And shopping list gone, and I've just filled my basket with a ton of things that I don't need. Pretty nice. I really, really like it, but like I said, I saw this in England, and this is obviously, it's not a Singapore product. So another thing I picked up was this Eucerin toner. I wanted to get the La Roche-Posay one that I showed you because I forgot to get a second one when I was in France, but they didn't have that one, so I settled for this one instead. It's a DermoPurifyer and it clears the skin and helps prevent blemishes. It's oil-free and what do they say? They say excellent skin tolerability and efficacy proven on patients with blemished and acne skin, which I think basically means that people have tried it and it works. I haven't tried this one yet, but I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it will be as good as the stuff that I bought in France. Another thing that I wanted to pick up when I was in England was this dress from New Look. It's quite simple. It's just an off-the-shoulder dress. It's this with these sleeves, so I don't know if you can see how they hang. So that's what it looked like. This will be on your shoulder and this part of the sleeve is down here. Yeah, so it's a simple basic short dress, but they didn't have it in my size in the New Look stores in the UK. So when I found it in my size in Singapore, I just picked it up. I also got this top from, I actually don't know how you pronounce it, but I always love to say Aeropostale. I do not know why. So I am going to pronounce it that way. It's just a simple t-shirt, a crop one, so yeah. It was on sale. Most of the stuff that I bought in Singapore was on sale because honestly I thought that some of the prices were ridiculous considering what you were buying. Anyway, since we don't have an Aeropostale in Mumbai at least, I decided to get this one. I think it's very cute and I like the brightness, I like the little shine on the tee, and it was a great buy for a bargain, not bad. Another thing that I bought was this top, which was on sale. It was originally $32, but I got it for $50. It's from this thing called Series. I don't know what sort of brand that is. That's a Singapore brand. So it's like a halter top. Pretty pattern. It's long, which is nice, so it can be worn on leggings or tights. It's a nice thick material as well, and it feels quite nice, so you don't have to worry about it being see-through or something. It's got a cute little zip at the back. I like these little zips. I know that people sort of remark celebrities who wear clothes with visible zips, but I think like a zip sometimes looks quite cute in an outfit. And I have not worn it yet, as you can tell, but the tags are still on, but I hope it'll be a nice, it'll fit well, and it'll look good. That's another thing though that's very annoying about Singapore. Everything that is on sale you simply cannot try. It's like, huh? So it's just guesswork whether or not it fits, which is very, very stupid. But it really restricts shopping in Singapore, because I'm not going to pay like, I don't know, $63, $70 for something that's not brilliant. And if I can't try on the stuff on sale, why the hell am I buying it? The only thing that I bought full price was this jumpsuit, which was $59, so like $60, which I thought was pretty expensive. Again, it's from this Series place, but it looked nice, so I decided to get it. It's got these cute little, like, what do they call them, epaulets or something, very cute. So this is like the top, and it's got these little pockets. And yeah, it's just a normal little romper jumpsuit thing. I like this belt thingy sort of here. You'll probably see me wearing it on my Instagram, or I'll use it in a lookbook when I'm doing something. I've obviously not worn this yet. I didn't mind paying the full price because you don't get jumpsuits this nice for that equivalent back home. As I said, I went for the Formula 1 weekend, so obviously I could not leave without a souvenir. So I got the Ferrari t-shirt. Yay! It was quite appropriate because Ferrari won that day. Did they win that day? Yeah, they did win that day, so yeah. This one was also on sale. The Formula 1 race, by the by, was nice. The concerts after that were even better. Loved Bon Jovi. Maroon 5, oh my god, they absolutely rocked. I really enjoyed Maroon 5. I like the whole atmosphere, the night race thing. But I don't know. I mean, in terms of organization, honestly, India does as good a job. It was as crowded and cluttered up at the entries. The venues were as messy. I mean, people chucking stuff around the place. Even leaving after the venue was as crowded and as messy as India. In fact, a little bit worse, because they didn't even have any signs directing people anywhere. So the minute you go out of the venue, if you had no clue as to where you were going, you were lost. I mean, even when we have the, they have like that Mount Mary's Fair in Bandra, and if you go down Hill Road at that point in time, there will be this way to the church, this way to the station, all down the street. So even once you get out of the fair, people know where they're going. Whereas here, they didn't have anything like that at all. So I actually found that, I thought that was really, really badly organized, given that this is not the first time they've hosted the race, and they've hosted it quite frequently. So yeah, again, not very good for me. One thing that is cheap in Singapore is the Charles & Keith brand. So if you are a fan of their shoes or their bags or their eyewear, I highly recommend picking it up in Singapore. The most expensive shoe in Charles & Keith in Singapore is maybe approximately 4,000 Indian rupees, whereas in India, the cheapest shoe, if you are lucky, is about 4.5. I bought this pair of Ballet flats. Very cute. They've got this little thingy here on the side to tie it, and this printed pattern and this side thing here. But I have to say honestly, I used to love Charles & Keith at the beginning when they first came down to India, because their shoes were really well made and very comfortable. But over the last year, the Charles & Keith shoes that I've been buying have just been giving me cuts and scrapes and shoe bites and stuff like that, and so I've kind of gone off Charles & Keith as a brand. I like the shoes, so I picked them up, but even these shoes with that little thing at the back, you know, the ankle strap. The joint scrapes the back of my legs, so not actually that much fun wearing it. And the last thing that I bought in Singapore was, I suppose, technically not in Singapore because it wasn't Singapore duty free. It was this Burberry perfume set. Me, these little sets give me a chance to try out different fragrances, and if there's one that I really love, then I will go out and buy that bottle. This is Burberry Brit, this is Burberry Rhythm, this is Burberry Rhythm, Burberry Sheer, this is another Burberry Brit, and this is another version of Burberry Rhythm. They're all very nice, they're very light, very appropriate for the kind of weather that we're having. I don't think there's fragrances that I would use continuously throughout the year, but I do think that Burberry Sheer especially is a great fragrance for the Indian summer weather. If you like the kind of sheer, slightly very clean sort of fragrances, light ones, this is a good option for. And so yeah, that was my Singapore haul in total. I'm sorry I didn't have many nice things to say about the city. The root of my problem was everybody telling me, oh my god, Singapore is going to be fabulous, Singapore is going to be gorgeous, Singapore being written up in the papers as something that Bombay should aspire to. And I went there, and honestly, Singapore is just another Asian city. There's nothing spectacular about it. There's nothing too bad about it, unless you go there with super high expectations, expecting it to be something brilliant. They say that people in Singapore follow the rules as well, but I saw plenty of them breaking the rules. So I think it's just a thing that, you know, obviously they follow the rules when there are people around and they can't get away with breaking the rules. But then that's the same thing that we do in India. I mean, that's the same thing that's done across all of Asia. So I think that if India was just made up of malls and metros and business stuff, I think India would be a pretty clean country as well. So yeah, I think if you're going to Singapore, don't go with the expectation of, oh my god, it's going to be a fabulous city, and just wipe that away from your mind, and you'll have a brilliant time and you'll enjoy yourself. I hope my Singapore haul video got you thinking about the things that you can buy there, and also the things that you shouldn't buy there. And have a great time, have a great week, and I should see you again soon with my British shopping haul, which is going to be a really long video, so please be prepared. If you like this one, of course, as usual, give it a thumbs up. I will leave all the links to my Instagram, to my Twitter, to subscribe to this channel down in the little box below. Just click it open and click on all of the links, and also to see all of the things that I've bought. I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.